This is Isle Royale, one of the least visited national parks in America. My son and I spent 5 days exploring it with my aunt and uncle who work and volunteer here. And it was truly unforgettable. Isle Royale is only accessible by boat or seaplane, so we took the 6-hour ride on the Ranger 3 out of Houghton, Michigan. Thank you! We could never have imagined what we would see on our very first evening here. The next morning turned out to be extremely foggy as we set out, so we decided to do some fishing while we waited.
I don't think I'm deep enough.
There they are, they're right there. You know when you're reeled up, I'm going to go back around.
Well, you know, Forrest is a first-time kind of guy. First time being to the island, first time seeing a moose. He might be first fish.
Might be.
As the fog lifted, we prepared to make a break for it and cross over to explore some of Isle Royale's most unique places.
Be brave.
This is Edison Fishery, one of the oldest sites on Isle Royale. It's where families once lived and worked, pulling their livelihood straight out of Lake Superior. Just up the trail is Rock Harbor Lighthouse, first lit in 1855 to guide ships through these rugged waters. It's one of 4 lighthouses still standing on the island. And then a place most people never get to see, what we call the Moose Graveyard. Researchers like Candy and Rolf Peterson have studied wolf and moose here for decades, helping us understand the balance of this wild island. Good morning, we're getting ready to head out on a hike. It is a gorgeous morning here on Mott Island. Not too hot, not too cold. No bugs so far. Birds are singing, the water's calm. We're gonna head out on a hike, which my uncle refers to as the Triangle. I don't know if that's what it's officially called, but we'll be heading up Mount Franklin. There's an observation tower up there, which I believe was an old fire lookout tower. So I think we have roughly about 6 miles today, so nothing too terrible, but from what I'm told, we'll be covering rather varied terrain, which is all the tastes of Isle Royale, so it's gonna be a beautiful day.
Here we go. Oh, watch out right there when you do that.
Okay.
It is slippery.
So these are what the shelters look like. Just a little place to get out of the bugs.
Oh, hello, frog. There goes the frog. There's a frog in there. Woo! That was Tippy. Made it.
What do you think, Forrest? Do you recommend everybody comes up here? Yeah. Worth the 1.7 mile hike? Beautiful. So behind me is Canada, I believe, way off in the distance. That is Sleeping Giant? I think Sleeping Giant right there. Yep. And then Canada is, the mainland is over that way. And over there is Mont Island, where we started this morning. Still going. So I need to correct myself. So earlier, when I said we were going to be climbing up to the top of Mount Franklin, I got that wrong. That was actually Mount Ojibway that we were climbing up, that the tower was on. So I just wanted to correct that error. You could technically get to Mount Franklin from this trail, but you also could get to Mount Franklin if you went up from 3 Mile Point. So just wanted to clarify that right now. Sorry, there's a bug bothering me. Right now we're heading to a lookout point to have some lunch called Marley's Lookout, a special place that Forrest and I have not seen yet. So we're definitely hungry. I think it's like 2 p.m. at this point. Very hot. We've all shed layers. Unfortunately, when we stop, the horseflies do buzz around quite a bit, but the mosquitoes have died off, so that's a good thing. This has been a nice hike. The weather has been perfect this whole trip. The original forecast when I had looked before we came out was going to be like in the high 60s and a lot of rain. So this has been great. A little on the hotter side, but that's okay. This is wonderful. So that was the viewpoint, which is Marley's Lookout. If you're ever headed up this way. We call this Marley's Lookout. It felt like our own private dining spot high above Lake Superior.
An apple for you too.
An apple for me?
Chomp. Cheese.
Who wants what?
Everything. Everything. Just like you did for me.
Well, that was a perfect little snack picnic lunch spot at Marley's Lookout. Now we're gonna head back down. I think we have 2.5 miles left. We'll head down back the other way back down towards Daisy Farm, but on the other trail coming down, hence the name, the triangle. It's beautiful. Whew. Gotta be getting close to the end. My feet and my ankles are feeling it. Oh, this is a nice open area though. I have lots of bites on my back right now. They just got me. There was one section that was more of a wet area. And a bunch of mosquitoes got me on the back, I think. Trying to ignore them. I think we're all hot enough that we are going to take a dip down at the dock in Daisy Farm there. At Daisy Farm. And just enjoy Lake Superior. That'll feel good on the bug bites too. Let me tell you, Forrest he has been leading, sometimes like almost running ahead and skipping and jumping and jogging ahead this whole way. He's 10 years old. He's not complained once. Like, if you watched last year's videos when we were in the Porkies, there was some crying and stuff, and I had to talk him through it. And I think, it's made a huge difference because this year, not a complaint. He's loving it. He's so happy out here. So I'm so glad that I get him outside and do these things with him, because I think he's going to be a great outdoorsman as he gets older. Sometimes trekking poles come in handy as back scratchers. Just have to be careful not to impale anyone. Oh.
I did say it'd be muddy, right?
Okay. That's... Ugh.
Ooh, there's velociraptors. This feels lighter.
How'd you like to have that on your head?
That'd be cool.
There's the pavilion at Daisy Farm. This would be the food storage box. Okay.
The trail goes all the way back to Rock Harbor, 3 Mile and Rock Harbor. See, there's a
Oh yeah. So
shelter
there's
there.
shelters along the shore here if you're staying at Daisy Farm. Otherwise there's separate tent pads. But I think everybody has to be pretty good about sharing the shelters, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So
Oh, it's so cool.
Is it? I might just get brave enough just to wade.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
well, we tried the water. It was absolutely frigid. We only made it to our knees, but it was refreshing. Right?
It was refreshing.
Yes.
It was awesome.
Woo! Isle Royale!
Love it.
It's a new day. We're getting ready to head out on another adventure. Not exactly sure where we're going. So far the water is very calm and there's no wind, so I think we're gonna take the smaller boat. My uncle is headed off. He's working on the other side of the island today. It's Monday. So my aunt's gonna take us in the small Lund, as long as the water is safe and everything. We're gonna head over to look at Davidson Island. I haven't been there yet. And from there we may head over to Raspberry Island, depending, as long as the weather stays good and everything. Today has definitely been more of a chill day today. We're all still a little bit tired from yesterday. So we started our day with some coffee and just looking out at the lake. Lots of boats out on the water today. My aunt made some wonderful blueberry pancakes with the blueberries we picked yesterday. And we had bacon and all the good stuff. So we're getting a later start today. It's about 12:30. But that's okay. Like, again, we're blessed with such a beautiful day today.
Off the dock, Forrest. You know, it's a little, I get a little apprehensive, but it's like, nope. Just do it. Jump right in and do it. She said that, you know, we just ran around the house. It came out of the water, ran around the house, and went back into the water and swam across the channel. What do you think, Forrest? Nice spot or what?
When are we gonna start hiking?
Nice day.
Now on to Raspberry Island. Here we are on Raspberry Island. And it's a big circle, so we can go one way, come back the other. There's some sundews here, which I'll show you, and then there's another plant called the pitcher plant, which is another really cool plant that's found in bog. And they put out these cool flowers like this. So here's Rock Harbor is directly across from Raspberry Island. That's where the lodge is. There's a restaurant and a cafe as well. I have some clips from over on that side from last year if you care to look at that. And you always have to watch where you're stepping. because there are moose droppings along the way here and there. Whew. It's definitely hot again. It's hard because I don't want to take off my long sleeve because then the mosquitoes get me. I'm going to find a little perch on these rocks next to the water and have a little snacky lunch, though, I think. There shouldn't be as many bugs out on this end here. There goes the Isle Royale Queen headed back towards Copper Harbor. And if you can see, there's a seaplane above it as well, probably taking guests. I'm headed, zipped my legs and my pants off. I'm really liking these pants a lot. Saves on packing when you don't have to pack shorts and pants.
Always look to see if boats are coming. Stay away from them. Okay, now we gotta go this way then toward us. It's faster. How's that feel?
Here we go! Forrest is driving the boats! Woo! It's a beautiful evening. Just had a lovely dinner of homemade pizza. Just down by the water now. It's so nice in the sun. Really been blessed with some really nice weather. Kind of having a quiet evening now. Just kind of resting, let our food digest. Forrest is off to the little playground they have here on Maud Island for the kids, which is really nice. Yeah, I think we're just gonna kind of chill out and sit down by the water for a little while. Good morning, or good afternoon, I should say. It is just afternoon. Tomorrow's our last day here, so we spent kind of a quieter, lazier morning, kind of prepping everything, getting our things together that we're gonna have to pack up because we leave first thing in the morning. We are just getting out. It's a beautiful afternoon again, a little breezier today. Forrest is anxious to drive the boat again, so we are going to just take a quick jaunt over to Cemetery Island. So here we are back to the boat cove. Put down our life jackets. See, it's real clear and calm here today, but a little breezier out in the open water. So we'll be taking the Lund again, which is named the Lynx, I believe. And that was the other boat we took the other day with my Uncle David, called the Sugar Bear.
Once you get your life jacket on, I think I'm going to have you walk over here. They're deceased here. And buried. I know. It says William Hanks. Come Come help me try to.
We are on an evening stroll after dinner. It's our last night here. We got mostly all packed up, cleaning up the apartment, getting ready for heading back on the boat tomorrow. It rained for a little bit. It's late afternoon, and it's supposed to rain quite a bit tomorrow. I think we'll have a rainy return trip tomorrow. But we were sure lucky to have great weather while we were here. We're taking a last hike along the Mott Loop, which is about 4 miles, I think. Expected the bugs to be really bad. I'm armed with bug spray, but actually not any bugs out. I figured after the rain it'd be pretty buggy. What'd you get? Of course, as soon as I said there weren't any bugs, then we got completely swarmed. And they've actually been pretty bad ever since I said they weren't bad. So just discount that. Mosquitoes are bad, as expected, because the woods are pretty wet right now. I'm hearing some ominous rumbles of thunder in the distance. A few little sprinkles. We'll see if we get rained on. Starting to come in over there. You doing a rain dance?
Yeah.
Do it again. It's working. Getting raindrops. Funny, every once in a while I get a smell of moose, which is in my nose, I almost said in my eyes, in my nose, it smells very similar to what, like a cow barn smells like. We did see some hoof prints back there that looked pretty fresh, but no sign. Actually, what I'd like is, it's cool to see a moose, and it'd be really cool to hear a moose. I'd love to hear them. We're all packed up, heading down to the docks to load back on the Ranger and head back. We had a big storm last night, lots of thunder and lightning and rain.
But so far it's all clear. Definitely humid. I'm not sure if I'm overdressed, but it's usually a lot colder out in the lake, so I'd rather have more clothes that I can take off than the other way. It's been a great trip on Isle Royale, Mott Island. What do you think, Forrest? Great trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. So now we wait for the ranger to come and pick us up, and then we head home. 6-hour drive back across the lake. Back on the boat. Goodbye, Isle Royale. Until next time. Well, we're heading into the fog, so I don't know, they might have to blow the horn constantly while we head into the fog. So I guess we'll see you on the other side. That's gonna be a long ride with that going.
Thanks for coming along on our Isle Royale adventure. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and checking out some of our other videos. Your support helps us keep making more videos like this.
Made it home!
Good afternoon, passengers, and welcome back to Houghton County. Far side of the visitor center. Please be aware of your surroundings and make way for the luggage train as it comes around the building.
That was a fun trip. Thanks for watching. See you next time.